If you're currently starting a business in a second-tier city, congratulations, but you need to budget for an extra expense: the cost of traveling to the Yangtze River Delta and central China to experience the entrepreneurial atmosphere. Every quarter, spend a week in cities like Changzhou and Shenzhen, especially Hangzhou, to feel the changes in traffic and the shifts in the startup scene. Because the information you get is just too limited. The biggest advantages of second-tier cities are low costs and a restless population. But the biggest downside of second-tier cities is the lack of information flow. When information doesn't circulate, you'll find yourself lacking material for real reflection. So, if you're in a second-tier city, what's the one thing you absolutely must do? You have to be vigilant about not collecting enough information. You should make it a point to spend at least 1 week each quarter in Hangzhou to attend group sharing events or to visit your network of friends and colleagues there. Go see where the world is moving, how IP is evolving, how Douyin is changing, and how video platforms are shifting. You absolutely must come. Why? It's because when you're not out there in the thick of things, you'll quickly realize your thinking becomes less agile. Never isolate yourself and try to reinvent the wheel behind closed doors. This advice isn't just for those not starting businesses in first-tier cities. Even if you're in Beijing, I still recommend you come to Hangzhou, because Hangzhou is actually a city where talent flows and moves at a very fast pace. Of course, what's the biggest downside of Hangzhou? There are just too many scammers. Should you choose Hangzhou or a second-tier city? When you've made it and want to build a solid foundation, you can go back to your hometown to start a business. But if you're starting from scratch with nothing, please stay in Hangzhou. Hangzhou, everything about you is great, but damn, there are just too many scammers. Why are there so many scammers? Because there's a high turnover of talent in Hangzhou. Because in Hangzhou, even someone who just served Luo Yonghao tea dares to claim they're the mastermind behind Make Friends. Because in Hangzhou's private domain sector, there are floors upon floors, 18 floors in total. Every company has its own private domain setup, and every salesperson knows exactly what commission they get on each floor. Today, someone quits from the 17th floor. Tomorrow, they join the 20th floor because the commission is higher on the 20th. Everyone is out there trying to scam the boss. Hangzhou bosses are the biggest suckers in the universe. So when you're in Hangzhou, you might be alert and able to move quickly, but all your operators and job applicants see you as a sucker to be taken advantage of. If you're in a second-tier city, you need to be cautious too. In second-tier cities, the thing to watch out for is that the boss stops growing. The boss feels comfortable at home with a warm family and a stable life and thinks the business model is solid. Let me tell you all, in today's China, in every industry, no company can claim that its business model is stable, that you can just enjoy a cozy family life and run a small but beautiful business. The idea of small but beautiful simply doesn't exist in any city in China. If you're not in Hangzhou, if you're not at the center of the flow of traffic and resources, then make sure you spend some time every year traveling to Hangzhou for business, to attend group sharing events. Set aside a budget for these business trips. This is extremely, extremely important.